Today we're going to talk about principle number 6. Oh no, 7. And things that make us think outside of our capacity of functioning. Hi, thanks for joining me today on What's Cooking Black Girls. Today's our final episode in our series in 7 principles to self-development. Justice. Just is. What do you feel when you hear that word? Another way of saying that word is just is. You know, it just is right or just isn't. So for me, justice means the ability to project correctiveness and to receive correction. So your ability to see the truth or the righteousness or the correct things, your obligation is to acknowledge it. Your obligation is to acknowledge the correct things that you see within your environment. You're also obligated to acknowledge and correct the incorrect things in your environment. Justice for one, justice for all. It's not fair that you are allowed to indulge in this justice without allowing other people to also be privileged to fairness as well, because that's what just is means. It's a balance. It's fairness. If it's unbalanced or imbalanced, then it's not just is, it's disjustice. Excuse me. Or better yet, it's injustice, you know? But really, I like disjustice because like injustice makes you feel like you're in this part of correctiveness, but no. So like I said, with your ability to receive correction and your ability to see correction, this is where justice comes from. It doesn't work on its own. You have to be there to enforce it within yourself. If you see things that are not correct, it's your obligation to your experience here to correct it. Not with force, not with anger, not with, harming people, with your words or your actions, because then that starts to radiate an energy. Everyone that comes into your environment starts to live and experience that energy of correction or correctiveness or justice. You see, so we live in a time where we are so preoccupied with all the things that makes us happy, or sometimes we overlook the injustices of our lives, or the world, but really just like small things. Sometimes it's just doing a favor for someone, helping someone walk across, an old lady across the street, stopping someone from snatching her purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just taking your cell phone out and recording it all the time. Be a person of honor, a person that's not gonna allow injustice in their presence. Like in your presence, you don't allow injustice to be something that is palatable, because it's not right and it's unfair to pretend that you do not know that it needs to be corrected. You do know, but you don't want the burden of being the one to correct it. But let me tell you something. The more you are out there correcting the incorrectness of our justice in the world, the more justice will be in the world. Literally, by definition, you are that which that you do. So if you're out there doing correction in the world, then by definition, we'll have less injustice, because then all these people are doing this correctiveness to injustices. It's just second nature, and then it's like we're all in this utopia of awesomeness, because there aren't that much injustice. We're not just okay with so many people suffering from unjust things, so that is where self-development really helps us to evolve into something of greatness, because there's just certain things you will tolerate and certain things you won't tolerate from yourself and from other people. I mean, you have to have your morals that you stand on. You have to have specific convictions that are tailored to your success, of life. Like, people just know you are a person of honor, and they respect you, and they want to please you, and they want to support you, because they see that you're not just like everyone else who's okay with injustice, and it could be freaking politics in the work office, simple things like that. Like, where's the standard that you live by? without being passive toward everything, because you think that's going to get you to a place of peace and sanity by being so passive with everything and just, you know, pretending like it doesn't affect you when it does. Subconsciously, yes it does. Because you're allowing things that you know are not right to progress and proceed. So it's going to eat you up at some point. So we all could, you know, pay it forward and just be, you know, I'm not telling you to go out there and risk your life every day. I'm just telling you to be someone of honor, someone of righteousness, someone who is of justice for everyone. And people will see that is something that they want to also emulate from how well you execute those things. And I think you can do it. I know I can do it. I do it all the time. I always root for the underdogs because I am one, and I just will always do it. Going forward later on, I'll tell you stories that I've stuck up for people, mostly in the workplace. But yeah, I'm very okay with doing that. Sometimes I literally don't even think about it. It's just like that. And that's what happens when you live in your truth. But when you live justly, it's second nature. You don't even sit here and think about, oh, they're not gonna like me, maybe they're gonna like me, how do I say this or whatever. Like if something is not right and you see it, you're just gonna be like, no. You know, your spirit won't allow you to accept it. You know, you're not conforming to the foolishness. So you can take it, you know, lightly or whatnot, but it doesn't have to be heavy. It could just be everyday stuff. Start with small things, you know what I'm saying? Like just little things that will help you feel better about yourself, better about your existence here, because you have pride in everything that you do and everything also that you do not do. That is justice too. Like you have pride in things that you don't do, okay? Stand firm on that. So we all want justice. We all appreciate it. We all, you know, are better off with it than without it. So be just in your life, in your everyday existence, you know, and seek just is, because it is what it is. And that is our number 7 principle to self-development. Thanks for sticking it out with me, and I look forward to seeing you on our next series or just our next episode. That's what's to come on Whatscbg Black Girls, and thanks for joining me today. I'm so happy to have you here, and I can't wait to see you again next time. If you want to hit me up on social media, you can catch me at Whatscbg on all the handles, and you can email me at whatscbg@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm Bet Sahai, and I'm out. Peace. And a bottle of hair grease.